It is the Mike Show. It's the Monday edition. That's Maker Monday with Vector Space and Makerfaire Lynchburg. Mollie's joining us, and Mollie, you've brought us yet another fascinating guest. Who did you bring?
Today I have a big Vector Space favorite, Max Barris from Hacksburg in Blacksburg, Virginia.
Nice. Hi, Max.
Hello.
Welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining us. So you're going to be at Makerfaire, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And we were playing around with some of your photos of some of the really, really neat stuff that you're working on. And I have a photo of something called the ultrasonic levitator. Okay, this is amazing. Now, probably just by definition, you can figure out what this thing does. But Max, tell us what it does.
So, ultrasonic levitator is a fun project. It's something that one of our Hacksburg members made in their spare time as a member of the space.
Okay.
The project is based around the idea of two spherical sections of ultrasonic emitters, the same type that you'd see on the back of a modern car for making sure you don't back up into someone while parallel parking.
Interesting.
Okay. But
okay, my mind's already blown because I didn't realize that device is that device. And right. I had no idea. So, okay, so continue, please.
And there may be 4 or 8 of them on a car. We've got dozens on this device arranged in these spherical sections to create interfering sound waves at ultrasonic frequencies that most people can't hear that cause pockets of low pressure air surrounded by high pressure air. And in that scenario, a very light object will just stay put. It will levitate. And
you can see that right on the screen. If you're listening to us, go on over to our Facebook page at the Mike Show VA. And you'll be able to see these images up on the screen. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 objects that are just
styrofoam
floating. This looks like UFO stuff.
It's amazing.
It really does. And that's made out of the same darn thing that's on the back of your car.
Absolutely.
Essentially.
It's just a repurpose of that type of ultrasonic emitter. So it'll levitate styrofoam. It'll levitate tiny droplets of water.
Okay.
And the tiny droplets of water relate to the original purpose of a device like this.
Okay.
So one of our members made it.
So it's not just for fun.
Yeah, there are interesting practical applications of an ultrasonic levitator like this.
No, well, tell us.
Yeah.
So
please.
Interesting thing with these is you can use these in pharmaceutical applications and medical device manufacturing applications for things that are so small, so delicate that you don't want to pick them up.
Yeah.
Now, this array of ultrasonic emitters, there are buttons you can press on the control panel to move those items up and down.
Really? Can you move them from side to side?
With a more complicated device, you can move them side to side and in all 3 directions.
Wow.
Researchers have used devices like this, but with that additional control circuitry, in order to actually assemble pharmaceuticals, assemble microscopic devices that are so small that you can't grab them by just moving these little pockets of air around to move drops of water or move small items from
incredibly
place to place.
interesting.
Now, can you transport them from one device to another device across the room?
Now, throwing them across the air is a leap too far.
Okay,
but within the confines of the levitator, you can move stuff.
So, coming from a radio background, and I want you to explain if this is different. Coming from a radio background, we learned that like signals repel one another. So, you know, the closer in frequency that a radio wave is, it will literally push away the other radio frequency. If you have one transmitter and another transmitter and they're both transmitting on the same frequency, they'll literally push the signals away from one another. Is this what this device does or no?
It's a different effect because we are the kind of physical medium of radio waves is electric fields and magnetic fields, which a piece of styrofoam is affected a little bit by an electric field. That's what static electricity is.
Sure.
But in this case, we are relying on the physical fact that sound is pressure waves.
Okay.
Not electric or magnetic waves.
Gotcha. Well, it's just fascinating. All right, so this is the ultrasonic levitator. We have a couple more photos that I want to bring up, and let me exit out of this on the other screen. I'm geeking on your lightsaber.
Yeah, so that's a fun class series that Hacksburg runs in collaboration with the Lightsaber Club at Virginia Tech.
Okay.
You didn't know we had one of those.
No, I did not know, but now we do.
And so what we do there is you sign up for the class.
Okay.
We give you a chunk of metal. And we teach you how to use the lathe in order to machine out whatever lightsaber design for the hilt that you would like.
Oh, wow.
Then we teach you how to solder. The electronics inside the lightsaber include gyros and accelerometers and a speaker, so that as you swing the lightsaber around, it makes all the right noises for you.
This is true.
Absolutely.
I'm loving this. This is so cool.
And there are RGB LEDs in the polycarbonate blade, so that when you press the ignite button, the light shoots out of the hilt.
Man.
And because the body of the hilt is aluminum and the blade is polycarbonate, you can actually do lightsaber battles.
All right. So, Mollie, did you realize that there was going to be this much geekery on the program?
I'm just in awe over here.
This?
Yeah, I did not know. I'm in awe over here, and I'm also a little bit worried about how many lightsaber battles are going to be breaking out in the near future.
Oh, I envision now. How many lightsabers will be making it to Makerfaire Lynchburg?
More than one. We'll have the Hacksburg lightsaber. We'll have mine. We may have some more members from the VT Lightsaber Club up as well. We actually last year during the Lynchburg Maker Fair, we had a lightsaber inspection from Darth Vader himself.
Wow! Wow! Okay,
and, I expect that he'll be there again this year and inspecting again.
It's about to get geeky up in here. I mean, seriously, this is really, really cool. All right,
hold on to your pocket protectors.
Please do. Let's see. What is this? Oh, the eyeball robot. I want to check this out. Tell us more about this guy.
So the projects you've heard from so far are all sorts of other member projects that Hacksburg members have made. This is a project that I have made in my time at Hacksburg. So this is it's a giant eyeball. Yeah. It is 14 inches across.
Okay.
And there's a camera located in the center of the pupil.
Okay.
That is connected to a computer, like a Raspberry Pi computer that it's made by NVIDIA.
Okay.
It's the same processor inside a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
And what that does is looks at the video, uses the same computer vision machine learning model that Google uses on an Android smartphone to find your faces in Snapchat, for example.
Oh, man.
And looks for people's faces. And the whole eyeball rotates on two stepper motors controlled by a repurposed 3D printer control board, and it looks at you. So the eyeball just kind of makes eye contact around all the people who are in the booth.
Okay, practical applications, but also creepy and fun.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
This is so cool. All right, so these are all things that you guys are working on, and you personally are working on at your makerspace. Tell us about your makerspace.
So Hacksburg, like Vector Space, is a nonprofit community makerspace.
Okay.
We are located in the Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center. We've got a wood shop, metal shop, 3D printers, sewing room, industrial laser cutter, and electronics prototyping area.
Okay.
It's membership based, so you get a membership with a swipe card. You can come in and use the space whenever you want. And then most Sundays throughout the year, we have classes to teach you how to use the equipment and just go through projects and ideas and ways of making things that the members are passionate about, and to build a community of makers in our part of the Commonwealth.
Well, very cool. And you guys will be at Makerfaire Lynchburg. You yourself personally, and hopefully some of your friends with lightsabers.
Yeah, for our third or fourth appearance.
Okay.
It's a wonderful event. I look forward to it every year, and it should be great in 2024 as well.
We're looking forward to it as well. So Mollie,
yes.
tell us how are things going with the plans for Makerfaire, and how are things coming along at Vector Space?
Oh, we've been in communication with so many lovely people who are going to make it out to Maker Faire this year. We have all kinds of different makers, from blacksmithing to sewing to Hacksburg, of course, and many, many more that you'll be hearing all about. We also have a great rally of food trucks, and we are going to be doing all of this on Sunday, March 24th.
Okay. Again, we are looking forward to being out at Maker Faire. We were there last year and set up, and we were doing live and on location broadcasts, doing interviews and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was big fun. So, not going to have the farty trumpets of fire?
We will not have any fiery trumpets,
okay.
no. But do not be too sad, because what we will be having going on right smack in the middle of Maker Faire is a big power racing series.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to that.
If you like Mario Kart and wish that you could become a Mario Kart character for a day and drive a little tiny kart with your knees way high up in the air, you will love this event. People are building their own cars, bringing them, racing them for speed, longevity, silliness, all those good factors. So.
Well, I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah.
All right, so you can learn more if you visit the website lynchburg.makerfaire, FAIRE.com, and we'll link that up in the comments of this video on our social media at The Mike Show VA. And you can also learn about Vector Space. What is the website for that?
The website for Vector Space is www.vector-space.org.
All right. And things are going well down at Vector Space?
Things are going great. We are nestling into our new building more and more all the time. We're located in Midtown Lynchburg, and we even have new shops coming to us all the time. We just installed a powder coating booth, if any metal workers out there know what that is.
Yeah. Folks can learn more about Vector Space again by visiting vector-space.org. Find out more. You can sign up, become a member of Vector Space.
Yes.
It's also a nonprofit organization, and just a great maker space and community workshop. So go on out and check it out. You can sign up for classes, and then during the summer, you guys, well, all year round, but you guys have workshops and things for kids.
That's right. We do have workshops. Most of our workshops are for 12 and over.
Okay.
We also have open First Fridays that are kid friendly.
Nice.
So we'll always provide a skill share for any age on the first Friday of the month.
Okay. Very, very cool. Again, learn more at vector-space.org. Thank you so much for taking time this morning, and looking forward to seeing you guys out at Maker Faire. And everybody out. You're all invited. Everybody, show up. It's free and open to the public.
That's right.
Do you have spaces available still for makers?
Very few. We've got we've had a second flood of makers coming in, so we're accepting those applications now. So if you are a maker and you absolutely need to be there, send us your application right away. That can be found on the Maker Faire website.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing everybody out at Maker Faire.